Hello and welcome to the vlog, which today comes to you from the dinette. The dinette is a very useful area of the boat. Normally there's a table here, but I've taken it away for the purposes of filming. But when the table's here, it means you can sit and eat or work, and it's a great little space. However, there are four things, yes, four, that I do not like about the dinette. That floral pattern. I'm sure it's lovely to some, but it's so just not me. I know I keep banging on about it in practically every video, but it's got to go. When you convert it to an occasional spare bed by pulling out this bit, none of the cushions on the dinette actually fill the space you've now created. They're all the wrong shape. This one, the wrong shape. Too short. Too wide. The corner piece, quite clearly the wrong shape. And the one that you'd think might be right, this long one, is again too wide, too long, and it's got this weird diagonal bit on the end. It's just absurd. You'd think one of the cushions would be designed to fill the infill space when you're converting the thing from daytime seating to nighttime. Look at this massive corner piece. You obviously can't have this here if you're trying to turn this into a, albeit small, double bed for guests. So you need to move this somewhere else. But it's massive. Look, let's try and move it. It's this huge, heavy, giant, chunky lump of a thing, which you've now got to fight up to the other end of the boat and find somewhere to store overnight. And it's just ridiculous. But quite apart from anything else, this piece serves no function. If you're sitting here, then that's fine, nice and comfortable, table here, super. This is pointless. If you're sitting here, fine, nice and comfortable, table here. This piece is pointless. Nobody is going to sit here, because when you do, there's nowhere to put your legs, because there isn't an equivalent curve on the base cushions. It's a 90-degree angle, so you can only sit like this, in which case nobody can sit here, there's no space, and nobody can sit here, there's no space. This is a redundant area. It doesn't need to be curved. It doesn't need to have a massive infill piece. Am I starting to rant? I think I am. It's just annoying. There are, underneath these seats, some very useful storage compartments. For example, under here, remove one cushion and lift this up and I can get to storage. Terrific. There's another storage compartment under here and another long one under here. But oh look, it's one single long base cushion over the whole lot. So if I want to get to this one, I've got to remove this whole cushion, and that in turn means I've probably got to remove the wretched corner unit. It is enough to bring a man to tears. This should have been a separate cushion, so I could just pull the one out and get to that storage, and ideally without this. And deep breath and calm. I'm taking a little time out in the sunshine, sitting on the roof of the boat to just chill. But it was all those problems with the dinette that meant that a few weeks ago I ordered brand new dinette cushions. Not merely cushion coverings, but whole new cushions designed to my own spec and dimensions, and hopefully they will take away all the aggravation of those existing cushions. And I had to go through several suppliers, let me tell you. Some didn't even bother replying to my inquiries. One of the well-known narrowboat furniture manufacturers that advertises regularly in the magazines, took just over a month to reply to my email saying, oh yes, we can definitely do those for you. A month later, well, too late. By that time I'd ordered them from someone else. The very first quote I had was £1,200. That wasn't going to happen. But eventually I found a company that up to this point hadn't really done narrowboat furnishings, but weirdly, coincidentally, they have just opened up a new sort of division of the company to do marine furnishings. So this was very timely, and they have been helpful on the email, just, you know, very responsive, very keen to be involved, and I got a good vibe about them, and they like cats, so that is always a good thing in my book. The cushions should be arriving, if the courier pulls his finger out, sometime today. Huzzah! So it's just cross fingers, sit on the roof, wait for the courier, and hope to high heaven I gave this company the right dimensions for the cushions. At last, the call came. The courier had been, and there were 2 large parcels waiting for me in the office. Quickly, quickly, this moment could not come too soon. But which fabric have I chosen? A few weeks ago I put up a video for just 3 days asking you, the viewer, which of 6 fabric choices you thought was best. 3 blue, 3 red, and remember, they need to complement the existing red cushions and curtains. I numbered them 1 to 6 and asked for opinions in the video comments. This is how the votes broke down. A clear win for blue over red, but all 3 of the blues coming in roughly the same. So, red's down and bruised, blue is left fighting. But which shade made the cut to be Cruising the Cut? Here it is, the new dinette. Ta-da! What do you think? So pleased with this on a couple of counts. Firstly, no more floral pattern. Thank heavens. I'm just so pleased with this. Yes, I went for the slightly funkier of the blues, the slightly shiny one, but I really like it. Very pleased. Also very pleased with the new design of the cushions, though I did that. So if I say so myself, quite chuffed. Look at this one I'm leaning against here. It goes up and across, and then underneath it, one single cushion, which you've already guessed is precisely cut to fit the infill for when this is turned into a bed. And what is more, it's got Velcro on the back, corresponding Velcro on the bottom of the extendable bed bit, and that means it will stay put, very firmly put, when you turn this into a bed. And it does turn, actually, into a surprisingly nice bed now. Just about long enough for me, but if you want a bit of extra space, you can remove this cushion as well. It gives you 10 centimetres extra for tall people. But overall, it's a lot easier now to turn this into a bed. You just put that bit down there and move that one out the way. And if you've got a tall person, remove that one. So much better than it was before. And also, 3 separate cushions underneath me now. One here, one here, one here, so that if I want to get to the storage, it is considerably easier. Very definitely pleased with this, and I intend to just recline here now for several days. If you voted and I didn't pick your colour, well, tough. But thank you very much for voting. I did enjoy reading all the comments and suggestions and what people thought the different colour schemes should be. It really was quite good fun, that video, I think. And if you missed out on that, well, never mind. I'm sure I'll open up a few more polls to the viewers in future. That's it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Any comments or questions, drop them down below. I'll do my best to answer. Cheers for now. Bye-bye.